Hello Capricorn. Today I am here to do a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, the Fool in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Strength, and the Moon. Aries, Virgo, Leo, and Cancer, Pisces. I like to just look at the signs. Okay, Capricorn. So the first card that you have for your past is the Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So aces are about new beginnings. I feel like you decided to end something and go after something else that had a lot of potential. You were passionate about it, excited about it. Like this is the start of something big. This flame is like burning inside of you. You could have met someone new here, a new love, but I'm feeling like this is a relationship that is already in existence. I'm feeling like there's a disagreement here. There's too many different energies in this reading for this to only be about one person. If anyone has any type of spiritual abilities, no matter what they are, I feel like you're talented. I do want to tell you that. I feel like somebody could want to pursue a spiritual career because the High Priestess, sign of Pisces, is about following your gut, but it's also about psychic intuition. When I was shuffling and prepping your cards for your reading, the Hierophant just kept falling out of the deck like over and over and over. I was sure that it was going to come out in your reading and it didn't. But I feel like you have either a father figure or your significant other, someone in your life doesn't like what you're doing. They love you, but they're not happy with you right now. They think that you're being foolish, irresponsible, making a big mistake. And you don't. I don't know which role you play in this reading because I'm kind of like wondering if you're taking on this energy of the King of Swords or if this is the other person. But someone is challenging you. Anytime I get a king and a knight, I feel like there is a parent-child relationship here. In the center of your reading with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there's a loss of stability, but I also feel like this is something that the other person doesn't want to hear. But whatever you're doing over here, you feel really good about it. Something has given you a reason to wake up in the morning. You could have even went, if you're into spiritual, and you went to some type of a psychic or a medium or a tarot card reader or whatever it was, and they suggested that you follow your creative talent. I feel like you decided to do that, or even go back to school, quit a job and go back to school. Somebody's like trying to learn something here. But the Ace of Wands is about birth of the High Priestess. And if it's not some type of a psychic power, it's just something that you feel in your gut that you really, really want to do. Your intuition. You're like trusting yourself. You're telling this other person, I'm going to be fine. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm on the right path. Don't you worry about it. You're listening to your inner voice. The Hierophant is the same thing. Trusting the higher power. The Four of Cups in reverse, sign of Cancer. It's not being sad anymore, not being bored anymore, taking interest in something that excites you. I keep getting the same message like from all three cards. You're accepting this cup that the universe is giving you. I feel like you're being very motivated, very brave. I feel like you are going to receive recognition for whatever you're doing. And even with this heart card, love, deep affection, and caring, I'm also feeling like someone could be following their heart here. They're just like, I just keep getting this pull in my gut, like you're being pulled to do something. If it's a creative ability, a psychic ability, you may have quit a job, you may have quit school. The Ten of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius, is about releasing a burden. Reducing your workload, reducing your stress levels, letting go of something that was weighing heavily on you. And this is like something that you had to do. You're being protected by the universe in your decision. I feel that strongly. I do feel like someone is following their guidance here. It's just that this other person, they think you're going to be a failure. They think that you haven't learned enough. They think you need more schooling. With the Ten of Pentacles being reversed, wasn't that under there? Yeah. I feel like you are, that's why I thought that there was a job here. I got the Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Wands reversed. Separation, splitting of assets. I also want to point out, anytime I get Ten of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the King of Swords in a reading, there could be a family will here as well. Like a family feud over the splitting of the assets, and someone's acting childish and foolish. They're unhappy because they didn't get what they wanted. That's not really the story here. I just feel like you let go of some type of stability, maybe even moved out of your parents' home to be on your own because it was just too stressful there. There was too much chaos there. You were unhappy there. You could have met a new love and moved in with this person, but you moved out of someplace else. This person is upset because now they're not going to be able to pay the bills by themselves. But something was just too much effort, too much responsibility, too much stress. You had to let it go. You bailed out of something. This could be the other person. If you were living with a person who was, lazy and not doing the things that they were supposed to do, and it just caused all kinds of chaos in the household, and you're like, that's it. I'm tired of taking care of you. I'm out of here. I'm done. Because there is some kind of breakup here. Ending of a partnership. This other person may not take life seriously, like they spend their money foolishly. I just feel like there was a heavy load on you, and that's why you needed to make this change. Like, I need to release this burden because I'm unhappy. You're walking right into it. You're taking steps to resolve a situation that was a major challenge for you. So, the King of Swords, this could be the person you met. This could be your parent. This could be your husband, your father, your boss. But somebody here is an air sign or has some type of air in their chart. This person is like this is your problem. Although it's a good person, I don't feel bad about this King of Swords at all. I think that they're very smart. I think that they don't want to hear what you're doing over here. They think you're going to fail. They think you're being irresponsible. They don't think that you're going to follow through on something either. Like, I just keep getting the same message. That plan won't work. You're being foolish. You're crazy. Why did you do that? That was a big mistake. And King of Swords in the upright position. He wants you to wait. He thinks that something's not the right time. Can't you wait longer? But you're impatient. You want to do this now. And you're really excited about it. You're determined to overcome these obstacles. You know that it's not necessarily an old saying, but there's this thing that the more that somebody puts you down and tells you that you can't do something, the more determined you are to do it and become successful at it. And I feel like that's what's going on here. Somebody's saying, I'll show them. They don't know who they're talking to. They don't know. I know. The angels told me that this is what I'm supposed to do. And I'm very excited about it. And I'm talented. This has a lot of potential. And I feel like you're going to get it with this recognition. I do. I feel like you're on the right path. I just feel like this person is causing a problem. Because of the protected from negative forces beyond your control, this person just doesn't agree with you. They don't want you to do what you're doing. They think that you're being stupid. Or vice versa. This could be you thinking this about someone else. That's not a good idea. You're going to fail. I just heard, where is your common sense? Wow. Thank you, angels. That's exactly what I was trying to bring out. This person thinks you have no common sense. Like, nobody just ups and quits a job and walks out and decides to become a psychic. Like, that's how this person is acting. But you got the Strength card too. I feel a lot of courage, determination. I mean, you're going to do this. And the more that this person says to try and knock you down, the more powerful you're becoming. I mean, the heart, I already said, either this is the relationship that you're in, love, deep affection, and caring. This person is not being supportive of you, but they love you very much. Or you're doing something and following your heart. But the Ace of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're telling you that they're disappointed in your decision. They're unhappy with your decision. I did just hear public speaking. Someone could be going down a route of being like some type of a motivational speaker or something like that. But they're upset with your decision. But that can also represent you as well. Like, are you going to stay in an unhappy situation just because someone else is telling you that you should do that? You want to change. Because I can clearly see that you're unhappy with whatever this person is saying to you. And this is what they're saying. They're saying you're going to be unsuccessful. The King of Swords holds people to high standards. And he's only focused on the facts, which is great. He's very smart, very intelligent man. But he does the right thing. And I know I keep going back to the Hierophant, and it's not even here, but he's like old school. He has values. He thinks that everybody should, you graduate high school, and then you go to college. And then when you're done college, you get a job. And then when you're done getting a job, then you get married. And when you're done getting married, then you have children. Or you buy a house, and then you have children. Like, he thinks that everything is supposed to be a certain way. And he's not going to change his mind, and that's okay. He's just firm in his decisions. But you want to go and do something that's like non-traditional. And I feel like this person is causing a block in your creative abilities because of the things that they're saying. I feel like you're starting to worry. Did I make the right decision? With the Page of Pentacles being in reverse in the center of the reading, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you not to listen to this other person. You are protected from the universe. You are going to be fine if you've already made your decision and if this reading is resonating with you. The Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It's about being courageous, brave, taking action, seizing the moment. Woo, they just said seizing the moment. Now is the time. You're in a situation where the clock is ticking and you only have a small window of opportunity to do this. And you feel like you need to do it now. There's also a lot of military cards here, by the way. Now, this could be someone that either was in the military or is in the military. But that is face-to-face. I feel like this is face-to-face communication here. They're saying like you need to rethink your decision. Four of Wands in reverse, sign of Aries. Chaos within the family. There's no harmony here. We're not agreeing. They're also not being supportive in your decision. They just don't like what you're doing, whatever it is. Leaving home, leaving your job, going into the military. Someone may be trying to talk you out of that. But there's just no harmony, and I feel like uncomfortableness within the family. They think like you need to think before you act. You're being too impulsive. This is too risky. Like, I just keep getting, that's going to cost a lot of money. If someone purchased a home, like a cheap home, almost like a house flipping, because I'm kind of getting that here. This home needs a lot of repairs. This could be an expert that has gone into the home and that has told you this wasn't a good idea. I just got that from this tent over here. This is a temporary situation. It's not always going to be like this. I just feel like it's a disagreement, a fight over money. They're saying that something is a financial disaster, something carries a hefty price tag. This person is only focused on stability and money. It's like they don't care that you're unhappy. But I feel like you're believing in yourself here. I can do it. I'm going to overcome these obstacles. You have to be strong. Hard work and effort will bring you success. That's what I just heard. Anytime the Strength card comes out, I always say, I know you're sick of me saying it, feel the fear and do it anyway. And then, you know, they're causing confusion. Oh, the moon's in reverse. Look, you're not even confused. That's more psychic abilities, by the way. You are not afraid. You are seeing clearly. You're seeing the light. Let's pull a couple of Lenormands for this. What's over there? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This person is trying to stop something from changing. They're trying to fight the universe. Or because of what they're saying to you, now you're starting to second guess yourself. It is time for a change. This is your fate, your destiny, your karma. I feel that. When the Wheel of Fortune comes up, I know it's in reverse. But that's only because this other person is challenging you. Angels, divine spirits, and guides, what messages do you have for my Capricorn friends? Show them what they need to know about this direction that they're going in, this talent that they have. I feel like this could be a gift, like gifted, creative. And you almost can't focus on your gift. The rat. All right. The rat is something that's annoying. Something that's getting on your nerves. That's too many cards. Well, yeah. That one was determined to come out. And, you know, there's your love situation. So there's something annoying in your relationship. Once again, I mean, I already confirmed that. Can we have one more for Capricorn, please, angels? Show them the message. A lady. Either you are the lady or you hold the key to free yourself from the cage. Well, we got the lady and the man here, so this could be about a relationship, even a father-daughter. I do feel like you know what you're doing, Capricorn. I feel like it's time for a change. I feel like somebody doesn't want this to happen. It is time for you to bail out. This is a temporary situation. Things are going to get better. Have no worries. You're going to be fine. Thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. Good luck with your situation, and I will see you soon.